posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Jono, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace, straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two.
Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, chillin'. Brand new.
A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals. Through the bye weeks and into the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. Making some progress here. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion.
Let's go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Howard out of the pistol here. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Josh Sweat making the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the gun, Howard. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Right side, this is into the hands of Felton. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. They get 22 out of that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. Quite the opening drive they've put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Now Howard to throw. On target to his man, Felton. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, they got it! Intercepted along the goal line! Jalen Thompson makes the play. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Hits him on the out route. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. He runs it up to midfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 37 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. It's a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Murray here on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard
They're going play action. It's Murray. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. They'll cobble together a yard there. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. Taking a shot deep here. He's got it deep downfield. Hits the 20. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This one not close to where it had to go. This drive is going to begin from the 40. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. They give up the gut to Benson. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
From the gun, it's Murray. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Vikings. They're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. First and 10 from the 43. Throwing now, Howard. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
They'll run now on second down. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right at a young age. You're always coaching those guys, hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
On first down, Howard. Coming in the goal line. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 20-zip lead. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings push their lead to 21-zip already.
Cardinals, nothing. Will Reichert to kick off.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that and you kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Back to work after throwing the pick. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Dragon 60. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. It's caught by Wilson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
Gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So that connection for first will bring us to the end of the first. 21-0 our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Come on. Hawk 70. Hawk.
Staying on the ground with Benson. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Yeah, he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion. And they can be very effective when you got an extra route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Just 1 yard on first and goal. Still 4 yards to go on second.
Cougar 19. Let's go now.
Back to throw. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals start to fight back with their first points in this game. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals get it back to a 14-point game. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Fielded just shy of the end zone. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. They'll go play action. Howard flushed out of the pocket. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
A 6-yard gain on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. Operating from the gun, here's Howard. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now.
Howard now to throw. Escapes the pocket. Chucks this one deep down the right sideline. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up. Throwing again here. Howard. He's getting close, and they take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. They're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
This is a heater going deep. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. It'll be Ryan Rico doing the honors. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Hold the set.
New set of downs for him from the 31. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First down.
They'll toss it here to Benson. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Like his dad before him, Jeremiah Trotter Jr. on the tackle.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Gain of 4 brings up.
So it'll be 3rd and 4, but not just yet. Only 2 minutes to go in our first half. More from State Farm Stadium after this. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. Let's go.
He's dropping back to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Howard throwing on third down. Forced out to his right. Big gain downfield. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. I'll pick up a 34 yards on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
A gain of 34 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Howard looking to pass. Low left side is caught by Sinnott. And he's taken down at the 30. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10. Here's Howard. That's a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Offense in a hurry up here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Minnesota spends its second time out here. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
19 light.
Out of the gun, Howard. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Third and long for him here. He'll have the first down and even more. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
They go heavy on this first and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
19, Tiger, 9, go!
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings get more points to end a lopsided first half. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21.
Cardinals 7.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Here's a design run. Offense to the line, second down.
Cougar 19.
He's back to throw. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he's going to be touched down right at the line, so no gain on the play.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. I don't know if they're going to get to him. And the tackle saves a touchdown, but they still take over inside the red zone.
Kid, I know what you were waiting for and what I was waiting for, and that was that official to raise his hand. I think we all assumed that was going to be taken to the house. It wasn't. But it could be in pretty short order because this offense now set up for some serious success.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Benson will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Benson again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Trey Benson. Touchdown. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, pressure gets there right side. It's blocked. And the Vikings get it. And they'll snuff out that return before it gets too far, so just a block extra points on the play. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Howard. Right side, this is into the hands of Felton. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down.
Here's a toss running left. Shoots away from one. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
Here we go, set.
Handoff now from the gun. A lot of space ahead. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Handoff now out of the gun. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Howard to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. 1 after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings grow the lead now to 22 points. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. First and 10 from the 32. They'll begin this drive with Benson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
It's second and inches.
Benson once more. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
He's got McBride complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They're going play action. It's Murray. Through the middle. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. It's a pickup of 26. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Looking for his wide receiver there, and that makes it fourth down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The kick by Ryland is good, and it only does a little against the deficit, which drops to 19.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year, and I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Returnable from the 1. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. Throwing now, Howard. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. On play action, here's Howard. Chased out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Hurt! 79 Bronco! Trap 60! Mustang 19! Buffalo 18! Go street!
Second and 10 now. Howard. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. And it ends up out of bounds. A small loss on the play, but they do, importantly, keep possession. They dodge the turnover, but still third and pretty long. They've got to figure out.
70 line, 60 Bobcat, 60
Here he goes, 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
Here, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. The give now to Benson. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. It's his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. Pickup of 5 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
That's good for the Cardinals.
From the gun, it's Murray. That throw behind his intended target. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Murray. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. Still going inside the 35. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
Now an inside give to Benson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Murray looking to throw. Here's a screen to Benson. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get it back to within 2 possessions. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12.
Cardinals 23.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
19, Simon, 93.
Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Escapes the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Half the 60, half the 60. 70 range, 70 range.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. Forced out to his right. Right side, caught by Sinnott. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
60 Bison, 60.
Now Howard to throw. Wheeled in by Felton. And this one doesn't go far.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing it again here. Has his man. It's the Oklahoma State rookie. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. A gain of 26 yards there. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
On first down, Howard. Getting out to his left. He's running with it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Throwing here, Howard. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
19, Tiger. Come on. Set. 70, Timberwolf. Dragon 60. Check. Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer. 60, Bobcat. 60. Ready.
Howard now to throw. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And it looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They pounce on it inside the 10. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Vikings holding a 12-point lead. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. They'll send him up the middle. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. They made it 3 yards on the carry, which sets him up with 3rd and goal at the 5. Howard looking to pass. This is caught near the pylon. And he's out of bounds. It looks like they might have a shot, Brock, but they're going to be left 2 yards short now. It's 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down? That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before the
pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The Cardinals out for the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say so long from Glendale.